Hello everyone and welcome back to another Feed the Beast Direwolf 20 Family Playday. And today this video is really close after the last one. I'm gonna do the rest of this little bit of stuff without the kids with me. Unfortunately, it's getting late and they're really burned out for the moment on building up because they built this miraculously huge and basic but nice looking structure for me. And if you look behind me, you can see I have a water wheel. So I'm already getting into power. That means it's time for me to get some machines going. Not something that they're interested in even hearing about, really. That's not their thing. They're not in the modded Minecraft for that. They're in it for the blocks and for the creative decorations and the beautiful buildings and things like that. Me, this is what I like to do. So here's my thing. I went ahead and got into it, created a water wheel and attached it to this Kinetic Dynamo using a low power voltage wire connector. I stuck it onto a low voltage capacitor. It says facing side no connection. These things are actually I'm a little not 100% sure on. And I say that because I don't know for sure. Oh, yep. Yeah, just touching them will cause damage to you unless you use insulated wire. But I think if I remember right, the hammer, it's been a while since I've used this. The hammer can actually, yes, can adjust the inputs and outputs on the sides. As you see, they now have changes. And I believe that's output. Yep, output, no connection, input. So you can change what these do. I'm not going to leave them on inputs. I don't see any reason to input into a battery at this point from anywhere else other than right there. It would be really nice if you could just stick them next to each other and they would connect, but you actually have to have these connectors. Now, my question is right now, can I connect a medium voltage for the output? Sounds kind of goofy, I know, but does that step up the amount coming out in order for me to run a machine? And then my next question after that, and this is the big one, what do I build first? I have a drying basin so that I can get into integrated dynamics. Also because it is very, very useful for many different things. Once I get that to mechanical drying basin, it does things fast. But mineral trees, once I get a mineral tree and I find it, and I know I will soon, not today, I'm going to be making a giant battery because mineral trees, once they're, well, we'll go through what they're good for, and they're really overpowered when it comes to how much juice they can hold. This thing's not even going to hold nearly as much as even one battery from integrated dynamics. So anyway, this thing's charging up. It's really slow, but it should buffer the power well enough. So the question remains, what kind of crusher do I want to use? What mod is it that I want to get into? Because at this point I'm starting to get to where I have options. First of all, I need to eat. I know, it's just yum, yum, yum. Eat. Alright, there. At least you don't have to eat because you're required in this mod pack. So some mod packs do that. So let's take a look at crushers and grinders and pulverizers. I think pulverizer is one. Yeah, pulverizer. There's two. Oh, there's a creative version. So pulverizer, I really like thermals. Pulverizers are really basic. Let's see, tin. That might be an issue. Do I have enough tin? I don't. I just don't seem to be having the materials that I thought I had. I wonder what I did with all those. I guess I used them up. I mean, I have been really pushing, advancing really fast and haven't really spent as much time as normal. I have aluminum. Yeah, we're going to be having some issues. Yeah, let's see here. I only have 2 things of tin. So that might not be an option right away. I could go back to the mining dimension and get some more, but let's see what else is available. Maybe we just have something else. So let's look at crusher. So crushing, we have this extra utilities crusher, mob crusher, double crushers, and this crusher. actually additions or crusher. Let's take a look at actually additions. Okay, so these materials here can only be gotten if I create an atomic reconstructor. Now with an atomic reconstructor, it's actually possible to build an early game, well, mid-game infinite ore creator, because if you have a block breaker and a placer, you can actually do a cobble generator and have it push cobblestone into a furnace, have the furnace output into a placer, have the placer place it in front of the laser, and have the laser hit it with a ring that will change it to an ore, and then have it break and then collect it. That's step by step by step. It actually sounds more complicated than it actually is. The hardest part about that is creating that ring. Double crusher, that's even better. But I don't want to really make the atomic reconstructor yet. What's this require? Okay. You know what? This extra utilities, let's see if I can make this. 1, 2. Let's do that. Let's do that. Oh, that's fantastic. You get 4 of those? Oh my gosh, that was so easy. Wow. I mean, I don't know. Is that really good that it was that easy, or is that bad? I wonder. So now that water is powering that wheel over there, and this is my dedicated room, and I appreciate them making it for me. I really do. Let's, this is not a very fast crusher, if I remember right. I really don't like this boat being here. Ugh. Yep, on dry land. Let's move it out of my area so I have room to build. Okay, there. Good enough. So the power can come in through this wall here. I think it'd be best if I start right even with this right here. We don't want to necessarily have to go straight into automation right away. But look at that. How lucky is that? And that was not planned. Honestly, it's not planned. So that's great. That's going to work out fantastic. So let's go ahead and drop the sand back down. And I could put the crusher actually below the deck here, the floor, but I want to put it right here. I want to put it right there. I want it to be visible. I know that's just me. I like my machines. And this is going to help me hopefully get, uh-oh, I just realized I need a nickel. Does this thing have a secondary? It does. So it has a secondary output. That means that if I crush down enough iron, I should be able to get nickel. So let's get some power into this thing. And here's the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Can I run? I don't know if it'll go through there or not. Let's try this. Can I give it power with this right there? One more time. Right there. It is charging. And I'm going to probably die if I touch this thing, right? Yep. Whoa. Wow. Alright, so don't touch the wire. Early game mob farm in the making on accident. Right? So just for safety's sake, let's do this. I'm going to go ahead and cover that up. Just to keep myself from killing myself, and because I know that my kids are going to come by and be like, what's this? And zap. Just like at home. Little child proofing. They're smarter than that. They can probably hear me. Did it cut it? Oh, it broke it. I was hoping it wouldn't break it. Oh, well. So, really? Let's go ahead and leave it like this. There. A happy little home. We're going to Bob Ross today. Yes, alright. So we got a little stair step going off here. We can blend that in. That's not a problem. Oh, that's a problem. Let's see, can I cover that? And it kept it going. Good. So that's going to charge back up. So unless we're grinding a very large amount of iron or a very large amount of stuff for a long period of time, we should be okay. At least to get started. You know, this is gonna get us started. Now we can't put any speed upgrades in here. If we do, we won't have any ability to do so. Because it says grid power 0, 0. Even when you use the basic one, it won't really use up any grid power, if that makes any sense. And I'm going to go ahead and put down my drying basin. Let's see. Let's put the drying basin somewhere innocuous for right now. There. Now that's got a tank on it. The drying basin's good for a variety of things. I'll show you what they are. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go mining. I don't want to go mining right now. So drying basin, right click on that, and it'll show me the crafts out of it. And if you click up here on this tab, it'll show you what it can do. And this is why I make these. Leather from rotten flesh. That alone's worth making it. And then of course the clay to terracotta. Now this is a free thing. It doesn't cost you any fuel. You don't need any energy or anything on this one. And yeah, but after what I just went through, I should have made this ahead of time. I wouldn't have had to waste any fuel. Dirt becomes coarse dirt. Whatever usage, whatever you want to use it for. But mostly because of this. Yep. This mineral resin is gotten from a squeezer. The squeezer is used for when you get mineral trees, and then you get this block of crystallized mineral that can be used to make the batteries. So that's it. Just three pages, but it's useful enough that I think it's worth making. It's not super expensive to make. I mean, come on now. Now, squeezer. Squeezer is going to be the next one. Squeezer is actually the mechanical squeezer is actually really great. This squeezer, it takes a block of iron. It's kind of a lot. Without knowing that I could go into making the mechanical one, I don't really care to do so at this time. At least not today. I will very soon, because once I get mineral trees, I'll be able to do so. But yeah, you can get good outputs. This is mineral wood. You get the mineral resin. That's what gets you your batteries. And same thing with planks. Coarse fruit gives you liquid coarse. Stone gets you cobblestone. Cobblestone gets you gravel. Gravel gets you flint. You would think it goes to sand, but it doesn't. Other mod packs, that's been an adjustment. Sandstone does become sand, but you only get 2 out of the 3 that you put in. You get an extra output, 50% chance on lapis, and so you can get 4 extra. This is really good. No output right here for nickel. If it was, I'd have gone with that. So you can see it's possible to ore double. Here's another one too. It takes obsidian and makes it into pulverized obsidian. That's a really good deal. That's awesome. It's just you jumping on it. Blaze into lava, cactus into water, which is kind of weird. And you got your fruit juices and different types of stuff. So I'm not going to go through all that. Either case, squeezer would be next. Crusher. What can we do with a crusher? Well, I can guarantee you. If I remember right, I am getting up there in age. Try to remember. Oh, there it is. No. Okay, I was wrong. You get gold. That's even better. So if you crush down iron, you can output gold. It's only a 10% chance, but I mean, not too bad. Gold gives you pulverized iron. Copper gives you tin, which I need tin. Tin gives you copper and tin. Where am I going to get min nickel at? Lead gives you silver. Silver gives you lead. Alright, that makes sense. Well, of course, nickel gives you nickel. That's not fair. For real? Platinum ore gives you nickel. So, we're looking at something super rare here. Look at this. Cobblestone can give you sand, but only at a 10% rate. And gravel gives you sand on this one. So in the crusher, you can actually do the cobblestone gen thing where you can get all the sand you want, all the glass you want, all that stuff. The cobble works, essentially, is what people have termed it. Okay, so wow, you can do a lot. 33 different things. 33 different pages at 3 times each. That's 99 different recipes you can use it for. A good chunk of those are made up of these wool and back into string recipes. But hey, they squeeze out a set of dye too, so that's kind of cool. Yeah. Man, I'm really disappointed. I was hoping it wouldn't be so difficult to get nickel. That's gonna be a trip. So that being said, let's go look at our tree here. That's what our tree turned into. This big old massive clump. And that's, wow. Does chop down a lot. Look at that. That's beautiful. And then of course I'll replant all of this and it'll become a giant massive tree again. Hopefully I'm not leaving the tree just laying around up in the air. That's the kicker, is when you do that. Right there. So you gotta find little pieces. Alright. No? What am I missing? Ugh. Alright, Charlie Brown. Where you at? Oh! The tree grew in my face. That's funny. So when you do this, when you use this lumberjack axe, you always want to make sure you're attacking the base of the tree. I don't like planting the trees in these large clumps, but I mean it works. It's I usually go with a group of 4, like I said, and not like this. The best way to grow them, as far as I can tell, is a group like this. And then I don't remember how many spaces it is. I think it's 5 spaces. So it'll be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the next 4 is what I normally do, and that's the tree group. And what that does is it keeps it far enough where the leaves don't go all touching each other. And I'm hoping that's the only piece. Nope, there's 2. So let's go ahead and, whoa! Be very careful. See how it pushed me? That's something that only this pack so far has had happened to me. There are no adjustments for this axe, so when it cuts stuff down, it cuts stuff down. That should be it. No, I see you in there. You're hiding. Oh. Oh, goodness. Alright, so I'm going to clean this up and move on from there. It looks like I'm just going to be doing a lot of messing around with trees, cleaning that mess up, and then, of course, I want to take a look one more time at some crushing and things as well, because I know I'm missing something. I wanted to go through and start really pushing power. I could. But I'm really thinking integrated dynamics because I want to go that route. I don't have to, but I mean, immersive engineering is okay. I'm just not a huge fan of going through it again. I went through it a few times already. I've just finished the Project Ozone 3, and yeah, that was a really strenuous pack. Not gonna lie, I'm starting to almost burn me out of that whole entire idea. Just so much work put into getting some of the most simplest things, and when you got done, it was like, oh, here's your, I don't know, 20 random acts of kindness for nothing, because I thousands of random acts of kindness from that, and I didn't even use it. I think that's my biggest issue I have with anything in modern Minecraft. When you make a large amount of mod, or a mod with a large amount of things, you need to give it utility. Make it valuable. Have it make a lot of things. That's why I always point out how many pages of crafting you can get from one machine. If you make a machine, you take the time, because it does take time to make a lot of these things. If you take the time to make them, they should be worth it. That's all. Alright, did that whole set grow? Dude, it grew weird. Okay, that is not what I wanted to see. Wow, that grew horribly. Anyway, I'll leave that alone. That is enough wood to last for a very, very long time. And I'll just let that all grow by itself. and when it becomes a huge mess, we'll come back through and clean it up. So what other types of stuff do we want to make? I just said I didn't want to do immersive engineering, but I don't know for sure if I want to go ahead and just make a couple of immersive engineering things, since they're pretty easy to do, or if I want to go ahead and do something like a drill. And I think that's going to be the case. I really want a drill. I don't usually build them, but there's actually more than one. And oh, yeah, I'm not going to be messing around with that one. Mining drill from immersive engineering. Interesting. Interesting also. Wow, I did not know. I've never used that. Interesting. Huh. Fantastic. Alright, let's look at this drill core. Okay, so if we have to make a drill, the only way we can do that is atomic reconstructor, and I guess I'm doing it. So let's look at what atomic reconstructor takes to make. I might even be able to make that one shot. I did. Right away. Just like that. Let's go ahead and head out there. Wait, we need one thing. Two things. We're going to need a pressure plate. Oops, no, let's go by number. Pressure plate. Didn't make one yet. Good. Okay. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to make a wood one. I'm only going to make one. And I need a redstone torch. Wow, I am comically, hilariously, and absolutely absurdly low on redstone already. I had stacks of it. And now I've got nearly nothing. And I want to make more than one. I'm going to make 4. So there. And then let's group that. Yeah, I am almost out. Alright, well, I need the redstone torch. I don't know why people haven't fixed this yet. Everyone agrees. Everyone I know of, all the mod playing people out there, all agree that the atomic reconstructor's initial setup. Oh wow, did I derp that? I did. So let's rethink this power setup. Because what I want to be able to do is run more than one machine, right? So why did I don't know. I guess I'm also getting to the edge of my nighttime. I've been up for, oh, I don't know, since 4 o'clock this morning. Yeah, let's go ahead and just kill myself, right? Oh my gosh. Let's go ahead and take in, we're going to remove this. Hey there. Leave that on there. And we're going to be looking at the atomic reconstruction. Oh! Okay, well, at least it didn't break the glass. So let's go ahead and do this. That's okay. It's okay, it's alright. It's a little dirt, but, you know. Alright. Here's the deal. I need to be able to get power into there and make it look decent. And the only way I know of to do that is using this a medium voltage relay. That's this right here. Yeah, I came prepared for that part. Let's see. Can I attach from here to anywhere else? That's going to be the question. So that's already got that. So let's see what happens here. Does this still work? Alright, let's find out. Can I crush that? No, I can't crush that. Am I going to get zapped? And there's no power flowing through it, so it probably won't zap me. Let's crush a piece of cobblestone or something and test and see if it's going to get power. If it does, then I'm good. If it doesn't, yeah, that's going to be a problem. I'll have to figure that out. It won't be but just a minor adjustment. I'll end up switching something around. Really? Okay, that was weird. So let's see. No. So it's not getting any power because a relay is only used for multiple connections, it looks like. Where's my pickaxe? Alright. So in that case, dang, I gotta really watch it. I'm going to literally kill myself by running into that cable. I thought being on the top it wouldn't be so open. Holy smoke. Alright, well in that case, I know the relay can be used to branch off. And I want it to be able to do a bunch of different machines. I don't know if that's going to look good. How am I going to make that look good? To make it fit and look good, I could go right there. And that lets me go like this. And yeah, that should work. So from here to there, that's getting, and then from there to there, and then I can put another machine, etc. And this could be able to feed more than one. And it's kind of hidden. I don't know. Let's take a look. I'm not too good at that, making it look good, basy stuff. I do an okay job, but not nearly as good as some other people. So there's that. Drop down, give it a connection, and the reason why you have to do that is for some reason you can't connect these together. You have to have this. Is that giving it power? Oh, there it goes. Now I gotta get that redstone torch. There. Now it's on pulse. Okay, so here's the issue. When it first is made, it's always on, So it just constantly shoots out nonstop. And I think that's absolutely ridiculous. Every single person knows that's not the way they're going to leave it. They're going to leave it by changing. By changing with the redstone torch. So it's great. But what if I don't have a redstone torch? It's the last time you'll use the redstone torch on it. So I don't know why it's even set as default with it like that. It just, I don't know, it boggles me. Alright, so I should be able to make this look decent-ish. Every time I put another machine in, I'll have to take another block out, but for right now, that's it. So that's not too bad. I don't think that looks horrible. And yeah, I can cover this up, but I'm going to wait because I am going to be making yet another, at least one more machine tonight, and then we're going to go to bed, and I'll start the Family Day videos for tomorrow. And I'll have to do some editing and etc. So I'm going to be uploading quite a few videos for everybody to watch if they're interested in that kind of thing. Be prepared. So drill. I'm not actually going to be doing that. So drill. What do I need to make a drill? Oh, these diamantines are converted over from something else. That can't be the basic drill, really. Where's a basic drill? The weakest, most basic drill. I mean, do we have? You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna require diamonds? It's like that, is it? Alright, basic coils, that's a lot of redstone. I might as well just convert all my redstone over, and that's still not gonna be enough. My goodness. Alright, well, let's set up the plate. I know a lot of people have seen this one already. I actually put this on the wall the other day in a little cubby, and it worked out just fine. You just, boom, there you go. Now you've got your redstonia. You can do the same thing with diamonds. You do the same thing with iron. I'm running out of all my resources now at this point. So I've got to start being a little bit more careful where they go and what they're good for. I might not even have enough to do this. I don't know. I really want the drill though. It's not. Is that the only way to get a drill? It looks like these are all just dyed different colors of the same drill. Oof, oof, oof. I can actually do two. I need 4 of those, don't I? I'm running out of redstone. Out of redstone. Oh, not out of redstone. Cool. Alright, so there's another thing that's really neat, but interesting yet I don't understand. Which? Whole block. What? Oh. Good for me, right? Can I make this drill? I don't even know if I have enough diamonds. I don't think I'm gonna have enough diamonds. But, you know, let's give it a shot. Let's see here. Missing one more coil. Great. There's no way I'm gonna be able to do this. Oh well. I'll have to come back next video. Hopefully I can get that for you. This is missing a nori. These are, oh, those are blocks of iron. So yeah, hopefully next video we can finish making that thing. Oh my goodness. These Inori stars, the what you were looking at were blocks of these. So one. I gotta have a lot more iron. So it's gonna be back to the mining dimension for me, and that's it for tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for stopping by. This is Souless44, and I really appreciate everyone that does look at this video. Have a happy holidays if this is the only video that you see. Thanks for all the support from the kids. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. Any family or friends that see these videos, yeah, I'm learning, okay? Give me a break. It's fun, and I just want other people to enjoy maybe a little bit of what we do and see some of the interesting things that are available. Wait until we get a little farther into this. I plan on doing something extremely big on camera. I want to do a mega giant build of some kind. I've seen enough of them now that I think it's time for me to do one. So, without further ado, this is Souless44, and thanks for stopping by. Y'all have a great night.